The visiting U.S. Assistant Secretary for South Asian region, Donald Lu, has intensified his high-profile meetings prior to wrapping up his three-day visit to Nepal. The visiting U.S. authority has put pressure on the government and the opposition alike for the endorsement of the multi-million-dollar MCC bill. The ruling alliance, in the meantime, has reached a mindset to build a common understanding for the endorsement of the deal. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama, and these are the headlines of the hour. U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asia Donald Lu sets a 14th December deadline for MCC endorsement. Maoist Center Chairman Dahal says parties working on a common stand for ratification. The number of women at leadership in political parties dismal. Parties lack legworks to be more inclusive despite general conventions nearing. At least 2 wounded as Dutch police fire shots at protests over new COVID-19 restrictions. And Friends Club held to a goalless draw by new entrant Sadobatu Youth Club in the inaugural match of the Martyrs Memorial 8th Division League. 2 more matches scheduled for today. The visiting delegation led by U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asian Affairs Donald Lu has urged Nepal to endorse the MCC agreement by 14th of December next month. The U.S. delegation met with high-profile leaders in the country, suggesting that the MCC deal should be endorsed at the earliest. The visiting U.S. leader Donald Lu yesterday inquired whether it was possible to ratify the MCC bill by the mid-December deadline. Lu also wanted to know about the circulating confusion on behalf of Nepal regarding the MCC agreement. Meanwhile, Chairman of Maoist Center Pushpakamal Dahal, on his part, said that he was positive towards building a joint stand of the political parties to endorse the MCC agreement. Prior to the meeting with Maoist Chairman Dahal, Lu had called on CPN-UML Chairman KP Sharma Oli, who reportedly told Lu that the government had not discussed the MCC issue with the main opposition. Likewise, the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State also held dialogues with Home Minister Balkrishna Khand and Foreign Minister Narayan Khadka yesterday itself, while he had held a meeting with the Prime Minister Sherbadu Dewa on Thursday evening. The Nepal Bar Association has continued with its protest programs demanding resignation of the Chief Justice, even as Supreme Court Justice decided to resume regular works with the provision of allotting hearings through drawing lots. The legal practitioners demonstrated at all the bar units, including Supreme Court, demanding the ouster of Chief Justice Cholendra Samsher Rana. Legal practitioners have maintained that without the resignation of the Chief Justice, the anomalies witnessed in the judiciary cannot end. In the meantime, Chief Justice Rana scheduled regular hearings yesterday as well. The justices too heard regular cases other than the cases related to habeas corpus. The justices want all kinds of cases to be scheduled through allotting lots. Meanwhile, Chief Justice Rana yesterday corresponded with Nepal Bar and Supreme Court Bar Association, calling the legal practitioners to find an outlet to the ongoing standoff through a dialogue. The number of female participating in political parties have gone up in recent time, with the constitutional provision that requires at least 33% participation of the gender at all bodies. Sadly, the number of women at leadership and decision-making roles has remained dismal. The upcoming general conventions for major political parties like CPN-UML and Nepali Congress has been a challenge when it comes to inclusion of women. Although Nepali Congress has 15 top posts in the organization, the only woman holding one of the posts is Treasurer Sita Devi Yadav. Likewise, out of 26 office bearers in the main opposition CPN-UML, Vice Chairman Ashtalakshmi Shakya is the only female representative. In Maoist Center, Minister for Energy and Water Resources Pampha Vusal is the only female leader in the 15-member standing committee. Despite general conventions of all 3 of these parties nearing, the parties have failed to field women leaders in top roles. Nepali Congress, which is holding its 14th general convention from 10th of December, has so far only one female candidate for co-secretary general post. The main opposition CPN-UML, which is holding its general convention from 26th of this month, and another ruling party Maoist Center are yet to ensure any. Flood and landslides in the rainy season had left road sections crumbling and dilapidated. However, the government is yet to show concern in repair works of roadways despite the onset of winter season. The roads have witnessed numerous accidents on a daily basis in recent time, as over 5 million people travel across the country every day, putting their life at risk.
Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and Transport, meanwhile, has been trying to bypass the issue, stating that the delay in replacement budget had impacted the tender division. One of the busiest road sections of the country, Butwal-Narangarh under East-West Highway, sees vehicular congestion for about 6 hours almost every day. Thousands of people have been facing hardship since long while traveling through the dilapidated Dauni road section in Nawalparasi West. Likewise, a 70-kilometer road section from Ilam to Fidim in Mechi Highway is in a sorry state, as the roads damaged by landslides during monsoon season are awaiting repair works. Only one-way vehicular traffic is under operation in many places, as vehicles have to bear long hours of congestion. Sindhupalchok's Kodari Highway, Melamchi Hilambu Road section and Lamo Sagujiri Road section, among other places, on 24 roadways are in a miserable condition as well. The central and the provincial government, who claim of clearing roads obstructed by floods and landslide, are indifferent towards their reconstruction. Meanwhile, the officials of Physical Infrastructure and Transport Ministry are content with the work of Division Office that cleared the obstructed roads. The delay in substitution bill and failure to place tender has left the ministry uncertain regarding the completion of the reconstruction. Initial reports by Department of Roads have shown that damages of around 2 billion rupees have been caused by unseasonal rain this year. The department is yet to estimate the budget required to repair the damaged roads due to lack of data. The government's lackluster approach in repairing these damaged roads has affected daily lives of the general public.
In our Public Voice segment, we've asked in various districts, why has the participation of women in leadership role of political parties declined? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
स्वतन्त्र नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि हो पुरुष प्रधान देश भएको हुनाले
दलीय भागभण्डाको कारण
महिला खुलेर बोल्न नसक्ने
महिलाहरू आफै अग्रसर नहुनु कारण हो
महिलाहरूले आफ्नो अधिकार खोज्नु पर्छ लड्नु पर्छ
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what's your take on the delay in the repair of roads that were damaged during the rainy season? Your options are A, government apathy, B, problem in budget release, and C, insufficient public pressure. The voting is on. Type MEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for the sports update. Friends Club were held to a goalless draw by new entrants Sadhubatu Youth Club in the inaugural match of the Martyrs Memorial 8 Division League Football. In the match held at Dashrath Stadium yesterday, Friends Club and Sadhubatu shared points as the match ended goalless. There were plenty of goal-scoring opportunities created by both the teams. However, they were guilty of utilizing the scoring opportunities. After a goalless first half, Friends Club were reduced to 10 men in the 76th minute of the match. Sadhubatu failed to utilize the number advantage as the match ended on a goalless draw. Two more matches are scheduled in the league today, as Himalayan Sherpa take on Sankata in the first match, followed by Chassel Youth Club and 3 Star in the second. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.